fundraising on Twitch. Okay, you've probably heard of it, and maybe it sounds a little intimidating, right? Well, you are in exactly the right place. In the next few minutes, we're going to break down how your nonprofit can tap into this massive, massive opportunity. And it's all based on our guide over on the Fundraise blog. Let's jump in. Look, if you've ever dipped a toe into the world of live streaming, you might have felt a little bit lost. It is a unique world. It's got its own language, its own culture, and you've probably asked yourself this exact question before. And to that, we say, not quite. We only speak Elvish here. But seriously, our whole goal is to bridge that gap and make this world feel totally accessible, because the fundraising potential, it is absolutely huge. So let's start with the basics. What is Twitch? Well, it's the world's most popular live streaming service. Just think of it like live TV, but for, well, pretty much everything you can imagine. People broadcast themselves playing video games, sure, but also cooking, making music, creating art, or even just chatting with their community. And when I say popular, I am not kidding. Twitch has over 33 million active users every single day. To put that into perspective for you, that is more than the entire population of Texas tuning in daily. It's just a massive, engaged audience of potential new donors for your cause. And check out the explosive growth in charitable giving on the platform. In 2018, streamers raised over $40 million. That jumped up to $55 million in 2019, and then it just skyrocketed to $83 million in 2020. This is not some niche trend, folks. It is a fundraising powerhouse. So the potential is crystal clear. But how do you actually tap into it? That brings us to our first big section, finding a streamer or a champion to fundraise on your behalf. Pitching a popular streamer can definitely feel intimidating, but I love this quote from a former Twitch manager, Alyssa Sweetman. It's such a great reminder that you're not asking them to build something from scratch. You're simply asking them to add a really powerful, meaningful component to what they already do best. So how do you actually partner up? It really comes down to these 5 key steps. First, know your story and have that elevator pitch ready to go. Second, do your homework. Find streamers who genuinely connect with your cause. Third, be professional. Treat them like the business owners they are. Fourth, stay in touch and build a real relationship. And finally, and this is so important, always, always show your appreciation. Okay, so you found your champion. Awesome. Now for the next big question, how does the money actually work? Let's break down how the donations get from a viewer's wallet all the way to your nonprofit's bank account. Now, one of the first things you're going to hear about is Twitch Bits. It's a key piece of Twitch lingo, and a really common question is, what are they, and how do they even work for donations? It's actually pretty simple. Viewers buy this virtual currency, called bits, directly from Twitch. Then, during a stream, they can use those bits to cheer for the creator. It's basically like a virtual tip that shows up as a cool animated emoji in the chat, making it a really fun and visual way for viewers to show their support. Now, there are 2 main ways donations happen. First, Twitch has its own Twitch charity tool. It works with a PayPal giving fund, and it turns the subscribe button into a donate button. It's incredibly streamlined. The other common method is for streamers to use a direct link right to your nonprofit's donation page or other third-party services. And this is where the flexibility of the platform really shines. Donations can come through almost any method you can think of. PayPal, credit cards, those Twitch bits we talked about, cryptocurrency, Venmo, Cash App, you name it. This variety makes it super easy for anyone to give, no matter how they manage their money. Phew, we have covered a lot of ground pretty quickly here. So let's wrap this all up with the most important things you need to remember as you start exploring Twitch for your nonprofit. So what are the key takeaways here? First, Twitch is a massive, and I mean massive, untapped market for nonprofits. Second, success is built on authentic relationships with streamers. And third, the donation process is super flexible, and it's constantly improving, which makes it easier than ever to get involved. This was just a quick overview, but trust me, there's so much more to learn. For a real deep dive, check out our full guide on the Fundraise blog. The link is right there in the description for you. So, my question for you is, who is the first streamer you're going to check out after watching this?